Welcome students. In the last video, we were discussing about political, social, economic reasons of occurrence of French Revolution. And now we will start the immediate reason of the outbreak of the French Revolution. After that, the French Revolution started. In France, in the old regime, the monarch did not have the power to impose taxes according to his will. He can't impose taxes at his will. Mean Louis XVI, when he wanted to increase the tax, he had to need the approval of a state journal. It means he had to call a meeting of the state journal. And a state journal, it was a political body to which the three estates sent their representative. A state journal, it was a political body in which all the three estates sent their representatives. And on 5th May 1789, Louis XVI called together an assembly of the estate journal. The first and second estate sent 300 representatives each. 300 from first estate and 300 from second estate. On the other side, the third estate sent 600 members as their representatives. And voting in the old and voting in the state journal in the past had been conducting on the basis of one estate, one vote. In the past, it is the principle of the state journal that each estate had one vote. One estate, one vote. But at that time, the members of third estate demanded that voting now be conducted by assembly as a whole. It means where each member would have one vote, not the voting done on the basis of one estate, one vote. Voting demanded that voting should be done as a assembly as a whole. It means every person, every member of the state journal have one vote. And when this demand of the third estate rejected by the king, then members of the third estate walked out. Member of the third estate walked out of the assembly in protest. When the demand of the one member, one vote denied by the king, when Louis XVI denied this demand of the third estate, then the members of the third estate walk out from the assembly in protest. And on 20th June, they met in the hall of the Versailles. On 20th June, they assembled in the hall of an indoor tennis court in the grounds of Versailles. Versailles, it is a name of a place. Here, these people met and they declared themselves as a national assembly, and they founded a group which named National Assembly, and they had drafted a constitution of France that would limit the powers of the monarch, and they started to draft a constitution of France, and through which the powers of the monarch could be limited. And these, as National Assembly, were led by Mirabeau and Abbe Sieyès. These were the two persons who led this National Assembly. But these two persons belongs to noble family and church. Mirabeau was born in noble family but was convinced of the need to do away with the society of feudal privilege. But he was against the privilege given to the first and second estate. And Abesias, he was originally a priest, and also he was also against the privilege given to them, given to the first estate and second estate. And when the people who was also angry because of the prices of the bread rose, hoarded supplies, when these people revolted against the Louis XVI, then king ordered to suppress agitating crowd, which led to the storming of Bastille on 14th July 1789. And this is the immediate cause of the French Revolution. After that, the French Revolution occurred on 14th July 1789. And when the people agitated, when the people revolt, the peasants attacked the residence of the nobles and landlords. And Louis XVI, sensing the tense situation, when the Louis XVI recognized that the people has the more power, mean he know the power of the people, he decided to accepted the principle that his power would from now on be checked by a constitution. Mean when the Louis XVI, sensing the tense situation, when he noticed the power of the people, when he noticed the tense situation, then he accepted then he recognized the National Assembly, and he accepted the demand of National Assembly that his powers now be checked by a constitution. It means now the powers of the constitution, now the powers of the monarch will be checked by a constitution. And with this, on the night of 4th August 1789, the assembly passed a decree abolishing the feudal obligations, taxes, privileges were abolished, tithes were abolished, lands owned by the church were confiscated, mean all the privilege, all the benefits which were given to the first and second estate, that were abolished. And as a result, the France became the constitutional monarchy. France becomes the constitutional monarchy, and the National Assembly completed the draft of the French Constitution in 1791. The National Assembly drafted the French Constitution in 1791, and its main objective was to limit the powers of the monarch. The powers of the monarch was to limited, was to be limited, and now the power were divided among legislature, executive, and judiciary. The three different institutions, legislature, executive, and judiciary, these were established and powers were divided among them. But not all the citizens had the right to vote. Only the active citizens, they were entitled to vote. And active citizens, these were only men above 25 years of age who paid taxes equal to at least 3 days of a labor's wage. These people were given the status of active citizens. It means only the men. and above the age of 25 years and paid the taxes and tax equal to the 3 days labor's wage. These people were considered as active citizens and these people had the right to vote. And the remaining men and all women, they were classed as passive citizens. They were considered as passive citizens and these people didn't have the right to vote. And after that, there was a declaration of rights of man and citizen. The constitution began with the declaration of rights of man and citizens. And these rights belong to each human being by birth and could not be taken away. And these rights given to each and every people of the France. And it was the duty of the state to protect citizens' natural rights, that no one can deny the rights of the citizens. And these rights, such as the right to life, freedom of speech, freedom of opinion, equality before law, and these were established as natural and inalienable rights. Means no one can deny these rights and no one can violate these rights. And this is the result of French Revolution. The monarchy rule converted into constitutional monarchy. Thank you.